Hi, I'm Alistair Reeves, owner of Waimai Romney, which is situated in Te Ako on the west coast of the Waikato. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, we've been unable to have our annual open day where we would normally showcase our Waimai Romney and Waimai Sharrow Black rams for sale this year. So we decided to do something about it. With help from our friends Cam Higgy from PGG Wrightsons and Brett Bougen from New Zealand Farmers Livestock, we've put together a virtual tour of the rams we have for sale this year. You can follow these rams by uploading our catalogue, which is on our website waimairomney.co.nz. Enjoy the view.
Here at the Waimai Romney stud sale, just videoing a few lots of rams for your inspection. Lot 1 is first up. He's there for a reason. Top ram for worms. Top maternal worth at 23.75 and very, very good in the survival. Top 10%, very good in the wool, not to be discounted. Top 15% and top 15% for growth. Outstanding ram with a lot of length, a lot of bone and a lot of style about this young sire.
This is lot 2. Tag 1126, he's a Waimai, goes back to the Waitika 553, who was a multiple. Nice wide sheep this, he's got a lot of depth about him, he's got some presence and a good amount of bone that runs through him. Slightly finer edge on his wool probably. He ranks 18th on DPX, 18th out of 470, and he's a 5 on the DPF. Very, very good survivability in this fellow in the top 5% and a maternal worth at 1982.
Okay, we're up to lot 4. He's tag number 1217. Very, very stylish sheep, this fella, with a lot of bone and a lot of meat in him. Absolute top 10% for reproduction, which is fertility. He's a triplet both sides. The sire and the sire of the dam are both triplets. And the sire of the dam is a river run. Very good for survival. Top 15% and a very nice stylish sheep, as I say.
Lot 5 is 2089. Very, very good maternal worth at 2506, ranking him in the top 20th percentile. Outstanding growth at 2426, which puts him fairly in the top 5%, and the same for survival at 1173. So very, very strong on paper. He's an eczema-tested ram. He did have a slight rise. 4 for the worm feck. He's a heavy-boned ram, nice strong head on him. He stands very, very nicely over good feet and legs.
This is lot 6, tag 621. He's also a tested ram, tested to 0.6 with a slight rise. He is 23rd on his eczema ranking, 23rd out of 470, and he's got a star of 3 for his worms. 2276 maternal worth gives this ram a good survival of 986 in the top 5%. He's a good upstanding ram, holds his head up, very thick meaty ram with a lot of barrel, this fella, and a great head on him as well. He is one of the stars of the catalogue, I would think.
Lot 11, tag 1502. He's a multiple himself. He's bi-multiple, and the sire of the dam also a Waimai triplet. He's got lovely length, this particular fellow. He's deep through his middle, strong amount of bone that runs through him, and a lovely jacket of wool. High ranking on his DPX at 105, putting him in the top quarter percentile, but strong in the wool too at 232, putting him in the top 15%. And again, the reproduction strong in the top 25.
Okay, so we're up to lot 12, tag 80. He is a very, very good sheep with a lot of bone. Great commercial sheep, this fella. Very high on the worms at 589. And reproduction is in the top 20%. The wool's in the top 10%. And we put him in here on this video because he is an outstanding, meaty, good-boned, good-muzzled sheep.
Lot 15, tag 825. This particular fellow here, he's by a triplet. The sire of the dam was a triplet, and the dam herself has done 200% with 4 and 2. ranks 101 at 470 for DPX. Lovely sheep with a lot of presence about him, nice rib shape to him, and a very, very even fleece on this particular fellow. Nice easy walk to him as well.
Okay, so this particular fellow is lot 18, tag 100. He's the top ram for DPX, ranked 1 out of 470. It's been tested at 0.6 to a nil rise, and his twin has been kept in the stud. The dam's had 4 and 2 years. He's got a maternal worth of 2840, which is the top 10%. 1,033 for survival, which is top 5%, and 510 for fertility, which is top 25%. He's a twin himself and a very, very nice ram that walks well. Good head on him, and a ram that you'll be looking at during the sale, I would think, with great promise here. This time we have lot 23, tag 572. He goes back to the Gaudies ram, which was a triplet. He's 120th out of 470 for eczema and 233 for worm feck. Very, very nice ram. He's a twin, red as a single, but particularly high in the reproductive value, which is the top 15% and the top 15% for survival. 24.22 is his maternal worth. A very, very good ram with a lot of bone and a lot of length and a lot of depth, that fella. He's probably one of the bigger rams in the catalogue, but he's very even jacket of wool on him as well.
Tag 108 comes in at lot 25. He's an eye-catching ram, this fella. Very, very strong, mid-frame sort of a ram. He's got a huge amount of width when you get over the top of him, across his loin, strong through the muzzle. Very thick, this particular fellow. He was a multiple. He was born as a twin, red as a single.
Lot 31 this time. 1448's his tag number. Very eye-catching ram, this fella. Lovely jacket of wool on him. More moderate size, but a good barrel on him with some good bone in him, as I say. He's by the Kikitango G197 ram, and he's a twin out of a hogget for your first lambing. Very, very high on worm feck, 623 and a 5-star. Very eye-catching ram.
Tag 1163 comes in at lot 38. He's an eczema-tested ram that did have a slight rise. Very, very good on the New Zealand maternal worth at 25.84. He's got growth. He's got tremendous reproduction on him. Again, as we've seen in the Waimai catalogue, a lot of survival. He's got a 4-star for the worm feck. This is one of Helen's picks. It's a ram she's liked right from the start. He's round and robust, this particular fellow, with a lot of presence about him.
Right, we're on lot 57, tag 1131. Very long, deep, robust ram, this fella, with a good hind quarter on him. He's a multiple. She's had 4 and 2 years, and he is good for survival and very good, top 25% for reproduction. Lovely commercial ram, this fella. He's by all Waimai bred. The sire of the dam was a triplet, so plenty of fertility in this guy.
Tag 48 comes in at lot 88 in the catalogue this year. If you're looking for eczema, this is a fella that you've got to take note of. He's second out of 470 on the DPX. He was tested with a nil rise, but he brings so much more to the table as well. Moderately sized, he's got a super fleece on him, a bit of stretch. He's got that lovely maternal worth at 24.10. A lot of growth in this particular fellow at 11.03. Adult size is well down, and again the survivability coming through.
Lot 96 this time, tag 1415. Very stylish ram with a good jacket of wool on this fella. He comes in with a maternal worth of 24.26. He's a multiple. He's a twin red as a single. He comes in 39th out of 470 for his facial eczema and a worm star of 3. Very, very good ram and ranked in the top 10% for survival.
Tag 737 comes in at lot 99, ranking first on DPX and carrying a 5-star. He goes back to the Kiki Tango G197 ram of Gordon Levitt's. Gordon had a huge amount of time for this fella. A lot of semen sold in this particular ram. He's got huge width in behind him. He's eye-catching good looks on this individual. Once again, tremendous survivability, putting him in the top 15%.
Lot 119, tag 1016. He's the second to last in the catalogue, but boy, he's by the River Run Ram, who is a triplet. And if you're after wormfeck, he's right up there at 500. And he is a multiple. 4 and 2 years she's had. He is in the top 15% for reproduction, and a very, very good robust ram late in the catalogue. He's got depth, he's got a bit of barrel on him, and he's got bone and constitution. So it's just to show that good rams are right through this very good catalogue.
Just to show that depth goes right through the book. We're at lot 120 to round out the catalogue this year. It's great middled sheep, this particular fellow. He's got a nice springer rib, but the data really takes your eye for being this far back in the catalogue. 21.35 on his New Zealand maternal worth. He's got a lot of reproduction at 561. He ranks 37th out of 470 on the DPX, and he's 4-star for worm. Nice sheep to round out the 2021 book. These are the Waimai Romney's private sale rams. Still a number of good rams left in this particular draft here, as you can see from the video. They're a real type at Waimai. Moderately framed, very, very even in the wool. A lot of depth about them, strong on paper. So there's certainly a lot of rams still to be selected here from at the Waimai stud.
Right, we have at the end of the catalogue, after the Romneys, the Shara Blacks, which are a Hampshire Charolais cross. Real long, deep, meaty rams that throw the attributes of the Hampshire with the meat and texture, and the attributes of the Charolais with the high yielding carcass that they have. They're a very good line of 40 rams here with an EMA up to 34.8 and very, very good solid meaty rams.
Yeah, hi, it's me back again. Thank you very much for having a virtual tour of Waimai Romney and Waimai Shara Black, and hopefully you've seen some rams that you like. It's been a big undertaking by the whole team, but I'd especially like to thank Riley Cassie for putting this virtual tour all together. If you want any more information, please feel free to see us at waimairomney.co.nz, or please give me a ring. We'll be having our sale as advertised on the 4th of November. Even at level 3, this sale will continue as it's an essential service. We look forward to seeing you all during the ram selling season. Thank you.